Okay, go.
Do I?
We're ready.
All right, we'll go ahead and call to order, regular meeting of the Martin County Economic Development Authority. It's 5:30, right, yeah. First item that's not on the agenda is to welcome Ryan Howe. We have a new member. We're really glad to, have Ryan here. Ryan and I worked together years ago at the bank. He decided to move on to bigger and better things. And you've been with the power company how long now?
13 years.
Years. So, anybody has anything to talk about as it relates to rates or rates going up with your power? Right? talk to him. Now, really glad to have Ryan. AP does, Kentucky Power does a lot in the economic development field, in not only Eastern Kentucky, but specifically in Eastern Kentucky. We're really glad that Ryan is here. First item is approval of the minutes from the special meeting on Wednesday, July 30th. Everybody wants to take a minute and go through those. Yeah, Brad, to your point, before this one, we'd had a special meeting on May 28th. So we've got Ryan here now. Should be easier to get a quorum. My goal is that we get back to regular order and literally just, I don't like special meetings. So
I understand.
we can just stick to the Wednesday schedule. Does Wednesday at 5:30 still work for everybody? Is that, we can always change that. We just have to do notice and change what our regular meeting schedule is. Does anybody have any additions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, it would be appropriate to get a motion to approve the minutes of the July 30th meeting. Motion by Eddie, we have a second.
Second.
Ryan, all in favor? Opposed? Next item, because we haven't met in a while, we have 3 months of financials. Those are in the packet. Give everybody opportunity to look at those, and I do have a couple comments to make as it relates to those. One item, look at the August financials on the 14th. We had a deposit of $43,000. Everybody remembers the last meeting. We talked about the tech center to send them a letter. Upon receipt of that letter, they sent the final payment of $43,000 the same day. So we have that back in the business center account. So end of September 30th, end of the month, we're just over $1.1 million in all deposits. That's kind of the bottom line. There's not any invoices that are really outside of the ordinary that I see. Any questions or comments on the financials? If not, it'd be appropriate to get a motion to approve the financials. We can just do that unless there's specific discussions related to any of the individual months. We can just take them all 3 together. We have a motion to approve that.
I'll make that.
Motion by Ryan, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Motion second. All in favor, say aye. Motion carries. While we're on financials, this isn't any agenda item, but everybody remembers back in May, June timeframe, I'd have to go back and look and see when we actually made the motion here to do it. We're going to purchase property adjacent to the old bank that the EDA owns. We're going to purchase from Mr. Richard Young. We deposited $49,500 on June 24th. So our motion to do that would have been a couple months probably prior to that, because that then had to go to fiscal court to get money from them. It was for that specific purpose. So I've talked to Mr. Young a couple of times since then. We've gone back and forth on the location of an easement. Where we're offering the easement is not acceptable to him at this time. So we have this money sitting in the general account. It's the account in the upper left-hand corner of the financial report. I think we need to get a motion to return that money to the fiscal court, because it was for that specific purpose. We can't do anything else with it. And I've got both in writing on email from him, and then I spoke to him at length today about that. It's not going to work out at this time. So unless anybody's opposed, need a motion to return the $49,500 to the Martin County Fiscal Court since the intended property purchase did not go through.
I'll make it.
Motion by Brad. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Mike, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Right. Old business. We had advertised for 2 weeks about the request for proposals on tearing down the building at 21 East Main Street. I've got a copy of the public notice here if anybody wants to look at that to refresh their memory on it. And we have received 2 bids on that. Kara, if you want to, I didn't mention Carol Lee is not here. She's actually in flight, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
So Kara, anything you want to add at any time, just jump in. So we have 2 bids. That's all that was received, correct? They were both received by the deadline. So I'm going to open those at this time, and we'll pass them around. Either make a decision or not. So this first one's from Wireman Construction Excavation. They list out removal of stone flat for storage, removal of exterior brick shell while wetting materials with water supplied by county. Separate concrete and brick to be used by county road department. Assist with loading county trucks. Dispose of all debris that is not concrete or brick placed in lined dump trailers. Haul to EPA certified contained landfill. Bring surrounding area to a smooth grade, seed and straw to complete. Wireman Construction Excavation will follow all EPA and OSHA guidelines. Feel free to contact. Base bid, $68,937. It's listed several references here. Eastern Kentucky University, Berea College, Center College. Has included a certificate of liability insurance that was mentioned in the bid. There's a letter here that they would be approved for a performance bond if they were awarded the job. So recycling, and sanitation agrees to complete the entire project at a price of $41,000. This includes demolition of the entire structure, subsequent loading out, responsible transfer and disposal to a landfill facility. Also, we will remove the center building marker, front side top of building for relocation, provide a means of dispersing water on location, sufficient to keep any and all dust to an absolute minimum. We possess all necessary equipment, including but not limited to 18-wheelers, excavators, loaders, flatbeds, spray trucks, along with an adequate labor force. We've completed several demolition projects in the past few years, and we have experience dealing with the EPA through our transfer station. For example, we've taken down and removed an entire coal loadout facility located in Ivel, Kentucky, along with several houses in Johnson County and office buildings located in several places. That's all that's in that. What was the amount?
41 even.
41,000. Part of the issue with this, it was stated in the bid, proper removal and disposal of all debris in accordance with state and federal regulations. So the age of that building apparently has to be treated as if it's asbestos. There's specific procedures that have to be followed in order to do that without getting in trouble with EPA or whoever else.
This one provide proof of insurance.
No, there's no proof of insurance in. That was all that was in there, was that one. We stated in the bid that the contract requirements is proof of liability insurance and bonding, demonstrated experience in demolition projects, compliance with all safety and environmental regulations. And there, so there's nothing that requires us to take the low bid. There's nothing that requires us to do anything tonight. We can table this and do more research as far as getting references on if they, I don't know as far as CALS or this other group, either one, what they've done as it relates to asbestos or anything else. So I don't know as we have to make a decision on this tonight, is what I'm saying.
That would be
Did you
more
all
of a
agree with that?
dim problem with the EPA, but as long as they can prove insurance and have all the stuff that we would need.
I'm assuming if they're the contractor, yes, it would have to be on them.
It would have to be on them. So that ain't really a us problem, that'd be a them problem.
I don't know the answer to that. I think it's probably a situation where at some point you can't outsource risk. I think we'd have to get a lawyer to tell us that, as far as whose risk it would be to do that. But I don't know.
Can we, I don't know what's the best option here, but I mean, I do know, where's the other company from?
Saggersville. Does anybody know?
I don't
have
really
any.
know much about them. I've seen a couple of their trucks around, but I don't know anything about it.
We could also accept one of the bids contingent upon getting insurance references, whatever.
I feel he's capable.
And I feel he's
Fully
capable of doing it, and I'm about positive he has the insurance, but I would want the stipulation in there, that, you know, if he can't come up with the insurance, that, you know, he wouldn't get it, but.
Most definitely rather keep our money local.
locally.
Yeah.
And it is cheap.
He employs a lot of people that live in the county.
Yeah.
But he's doing all of our trash and.
I would say he is insured, he has to
Yeah,
be.
he-
I would think that, I don't see how he could do what he's doing if he was not.
Yeah,
So,
and he probably does deal with EPA all the time, cause he runs the, recycle.
Yeah.
so do we have a motion to award the bid to House Recycling Sanitation LLC contingent upon proof of insurance and performance bond?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Brad, do we have a second?
I'll see.
Right, and Kara, somebody will need to make sure that we retain these. There's a, I don't know what the retention schedule is on it. Make sure that even if it was rejected, that it does not get thrown out. Right, next item is to approve tree cutting at the business center. There's a contracting proposal bid in the packet, Braden Mills, $10,800, I think. Is that in line with what it was last year? Is anybody remember?
Did he do that last year?
Yeah,
I think it's second,
is it the same, or maybe a couple $100 higher, maybe, I thought,
maybe, I don't know, I was thinking
was
it
it
was
10.5 this year? Or 10?
It's 10-8 this year, so
I thought it was a flat 10 last year, I'm not sure, I can't
I can
remember.
look and see, you know,
As long as
It's right there.
$100,
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
yeah.
Cheaper than they've been.
He done a
before. They,
good job.
I will say they need cut. Do we have a motion to move forward with the tree cutting?
I'll motion.
Motion by Eddie Lee, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All right, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
I should move it back.
So I can wait to get to that.
Move forward with that. Next item is, I'm going to pronounce the name wrong, Everon, is that right?
Yeah.
Business Center. We had talked about this a while back, somewhat of a different context. The fire panel, though, is out of compliance, correct?
Yes.
It's not up to code.
It's working, it's just not a code, it's the way it was explained to me.
Yeah, so there would, my understanding is if we had, since that has came out in an inspection, we could have potential denial of insurance claims or whatever. So, the replacement cost of that, second page of this, proposal is $13,364.34. That would come out of the business center account. I think that's something that, we need to, I've got 3 copies here. Have I got everybody's copy in mine?
I've got a bunch. No, there's
No, there's
copies.
something
Oh, okay,
else.
there's different
copies.
different copies.
Agreement.
Okay. Anyway, it's something to, it just keeps us in compliance with, the applicable building and fire codes, so I don't,
Is this the only people?
know
that
if there's a
quoted
reason
this?
not to. They're the ones that we've used before, is that right?
Not at the business center.
We've used them where, courthouse?
I think it, in the here,
We use them here.
here, and maybe the annex, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
there was some prior relationship rather than the county had, with them, I know that, that's about all I know about it.
I know when I spoke with him initially, it was like 20-some thousand.
Yeah, it had came down from,
Yeah, and then I guess the more local
Mhm.
buildings he
Yeah.
gets, the more discount, you know,
Yeah.
since he services others.
gotcha.
So we got one bid for upgrading the panel and 4 bids for, one's for fire extinguishers, one's for the kitchen hood and backflow preventer.
Where do we have a kitchen hood at?
I didn't see the
There
hood
was.
yet. Yeah, is this the hood? Through there. It's fire extinguisher. First one.
And then there's the inspections annually, correct?
So these are fire extinguishers, there's the range hood. Suppression. Yeah. That comes with. Did they already do the fire alarm inspection?
That's what you had brought
Yes.
earlier in the year, right?
Yes, yep.
Cause there's one in here for a fire alarm inspection, and then there's the panel replacement, so if they already done the inspection.
Heritage did
I'm
that.
thinking Heritage.
Heritage did that.
Yeah,
So we would need to do an inspection after replacing it.
Sure.
I
yeah.
think what they're
Yeah.
saying is that this is
Going on.
That's gonna be the,
on, well, it says for 2020, 25, but 2025 about up, are they meaning?
they probably have to put an inspection sticker on it after install.
Explain kitchen range hoods to me. Is there a kitchen over there?
You got open the board of education.
If this stuff's not used, can we just do it right here?
I did not know there was a kitchen.
That's not it.
$500 a year just to look at a gauge.
Yeah.
Huh? No.
Seriously, I know, it's just good or bad, I mean, full or not.
Heritage has always done the inspection every year. I will say, not the biggest fan, they're very difficult to get hold of. Very difficult to schedule.
I don't know what their,
So has it's been inspected this year?
2008.
It's got a quantity beside of it, kitchen hood quantity 5, so is that
I assume there's
Five.
Five.
5 visits, I think,
stated at a semi-annual frequency?
yeah.
I know when I did the walkthrough with the guy from Everland, he had pointed out some things that we didn't have any idea about, like fire extinguishers that need to be completely replaced, not just need to be completely updated, like new ones.
Sheila, I just sent you a, guy that does all of our fire suppression hoods and
Okay.
stuff. Typically, they have been way cheaper. I don't know what he would be. Who do you use? Profire
Got a hazard,
out of Ashland.
What's the name of it?
Profire. I sent it to you on Messenger.
What's the one out of Hazard?
I don't know.
Hazard Fire, right?
Yeah, I think so. I've used, I think that's.
But he has always been really reasonable with us.
The only dealings I've had with Everland is, like I said, I think he just wants all the buildings because he does this one and that one, and I think maybe Eric Phelps has dealt with him more so than me. I did the walkthrough with him, but other than that, I agree.
My main concern is getting the fire panel up to code, in compliance, however you
So
wanna
that's
say it.
When is our insurance
But
due to expire?
that probably
Basically,
July would be
they're
my
wanting you to
guess,
sign all
but
these.
Now,
over time.
Heritage
let's see.
Heritage inspected
So
that.
this
They
isn't
never sent
something
a word
that
to
has
them.
to be done today.
Heritage never said a word about that being outdated, but
I thought that's what they wanted to replace.
not because everyone.
Just the same.
Everyone is the one, only ones that, am I correct? They're the
There
only
was
ones that's
something
mentioned
at a meeting,
Just
replace, so maybe if you wanna
It
get
may
another.
be fishing too.
Excuse me?
It may be fishing too.
Well, that's what I'm saying, if you wanna get another, I mean, I don't care to reach out and get another, do another walkthrough and get another estimate. Ask their opinion on our panel.
I have no idea what people cost.
That was never, Heritage has never brought that up to me.
I don't see your insurance company just dropping you because of that panel without giving you fair warning of it first. You know, if your insurance comes through every year or every 3 years and does an inspection, they'll usually be like, this needs addressed and this needs addressed, and give you a period of time to get that fixed. Or that's been my experience dealing with
Right.
insurance companies.
I don't even know if we need a motion for this. We'll just table this until, the next meeting. And Sheila will reach out
Absolutely.
some other.
It'd be nice to have something.
Well, I guess,
compared
what I mean, I'm gonna be ignorant, but I don't understand it. What time period does this cover?
to- Yeah.
When's this start, when's it end?
With every,
The
Yeah.
annual.
When's this annual inspection? What are we signing this for? If we've got a inspection already up to
he
date?
wants to take over like the monitoring and everything.
So we're paying for another inspection that we've already paid for?
I went through Heritage. Heritage is always, Ashland has always done.
Okay, I mean, that's what I.
He wants our business, cause you know, he does it
Right.
here, and that's what I'm saying, am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess it is.
But like I said, the only time I've dealt with him is when I did the walkthrough with him, and that was the first thing he said, was our panel was out of date, out of code. Eric Phelps has dealt with him way more than I have. I'm sure not about the business end of it, these.
Yeah.
you know, So he probably be able to take more than I could about,
We'll,
I don't know. But I can definitely reach out and get another estimate, do another walkthrough, and yeah, point that panel out, see, you know.
I would,
does that sound good to everybody?
Yes.
Look at this next.
Yeah.
I'll have that
Make
done
a
before
better-
next meeting.
make a better decision.
deal.
And those 4 extra services are right around $3,000, so.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah. And like Ryan said, we need to, I would imagine that when they changed the panel, did their inspections, it would start from that date to this date, but do we have to have another inspection?
We'll be in the elevator thing like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where our
You're gonna
panel
pay-
is
you're gonna pay to put
outdated,
it on,
where our
or
panels
install it, and then you're gonna pay to
based
put a
us
sticker
down.
on it.
They can tell you.
Is that what they're saying, like, once it's replaced, I guess they're gonna do another, that's when our inspection will start over?
I would imagine if it went to him, yeah, he could do that, but I don't know that our panels, it's not messed up, I mean, we're not having any problems, are you?
Well, I mean, I know the last time that it passed inspection, but they said they wanted to change it, but they put a sticker on it.
Heritage definitely inspects that because we said.
Well, I
it's
think
all
we most
fire
definitely need
department.
another
Does Caroline
set of
have a
eyes,
copy
because
of the last inspection? There,
Wow.
everybody know where that
Let
goes.
me see.
We have a no, we don't have to look at it right now, but I'd like
I
to
don't
look
see
at.
the date, I'm curious now.
Yeah, I'd like to look at the last inspection from, it was like earlier this year. But it doesn't have to be today, I can come over, time to do that. Alright, that is the, conclusion of our agenda items. Anybody have anything to?
Just curiosity, when does First Frontier moving in?
It's a good question. The last update that I had from them was September 18th, maybe. I was
Where
gonna
they
talk,
moving into?
I debated on talking about that.
Where they moving to?
Our building?
Their building. Yeah, September 18th. CEO of Frontier said that they were working on hiring a consultant with extensive experience in setting up modular factories. The Department of Local Government has committed another $2 million to them to build 10 more homes in high-ground communities. They're still searching for someone to fill the plant manager position. That was, again, September 18th. I don't know if there's been any luck since then or not, but, my understanding is until all those pieces are in place, they're not gonna be moving in, but they've been paying their rent.
I did see that.
They've been paying their rent, like clockwork. Anybody else? Anything? Esteemed members of the audience.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Christmas. We're getting, I will reach out to Braden tonight, or in the morning.
Okay.
Get that scheduled. He's gonna start the outside decor here in about 2 weeks. So I normally have a budget. Am I still on that budget to, like, we need lights, a few outside lights. Usually that's, what, $700 for the outside. And I'm also gonna need a new Christmas tree for the inside lobby because it's dry rotted and it was falling apart last year.
When are you gonna start decorating?
Yesterday.
For Christmas?
As soon as Braden, he can do everything else except.
You gotta put orange lights up before you put red green on this.
Listen, by the time we do all this, especially with Christmas in the mountain.
When is
it's a lot.
Christmas in the mountains?
So they all of a sudden spring it on in, hey, we gotta have a lights turned on today.
Early December.
Usually the
Early
weekend
December.
We got that building.
They're
that's
wanting
got loads of
everything lit up
lights.
in town.
I mean, we won't light anything up until after Halloween, but
By November first?
That's what,
yes,
Tell Curly she's being extra.
yes, we have a lot to do. But I don't think we have anything out of the ordinary. I mean, it's always just the same outside, but I do need a new tree.
It pays a
But I
lot
still
bill
should
on
be able
all
to
this.
stay around the $1,000 to $1,100 budget.
Right.
Help us out with this.
I was gonna say, I can look into it for you.
They got those plugins on the pole, ain't got no meter on it.
Good idea. And so your request is a $700 budget for lights.
No, that's for Derek. No, it's usually around 1,000. Yeah. I mean, I'll get it, y'all can reimburse me, I always get it, but I don't wanna get anything without asking. But we don't even know we may have some lights left over from last year that's still working.
We do have,
It never works that way over at the bank.
Um,
Better off just to throw them away instead of.
I'd
They
say
get flooded,
probably
they get-
anywhere from 50 to 75% of them get those.
Do we have a motion for a $1,000 budget for Christmas decorating at the business center? Motion by Eddie Lee, second. Ryan, all in favor? Aye. Unopposed. Motion carries. Thanks, ma'am. Anything else?
I think so. That's good.
Good. All right. If nobody's got anything else, our next meeting is November 12th at 5:30. Be appropriate to get a motion to adjourn.
I'll make it.